All right, here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. And that's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat approaches the early portions of this particular round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Muhammad.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
Chimaev has got full mount now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
He's got to be careful here.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Khamzat Chimaev, ground and pound from half guard.
Massive shot from the top.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Nice. He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Belal Muhammad. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's setting up a sub-attempt.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Oh, hook to the head by Belal Muhammad. Follows up with another one. Chimaev gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. And potentially a critical takedown here. Khamzat Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Fighters back to the feet here. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Another big takedown.
Muhammad gets back up again. Oh, he keeps attacking that left eye. Now it's starting to close. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Under 2 minutes now to go. All right, side control now. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's got his back now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Chimaev's back in side control. Good round.
All right, take a seat. Deep breath for me. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Chimaev's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Oh, it's getting deep. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. Big right hook there by the champ. Big ground and pound.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Muhammad. Side control now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Great job landing from the top position.
Side control.
Great defense by this fighter.
Push off an elbow.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fighter in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish.
Oh, flatten him on his back there. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
All right, take a seat, sit down, relax, take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Focus on it.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt wrapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transitions. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage. Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. Changing the position.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
You can work on the position.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Well, champ, I don't see it. Submission attempts in bunches, another one here.
That is tight.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding, but if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Chimaev.
Big takedown. That was nice. Nice shots landing from the top position.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
He's got to start throwing down.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, he's in a half. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
That is tight.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Chimaev getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, right into mount. Great submission defense. He's got to be careful here.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Chimaev's in half guard now. Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and